Hello friends and welcome to our embroidery class. In the following tutorial I would like to use my favorite buttons and cover them with all leftovers that I had from previous lessons. Choose any of the buttons and transfer them on your embroidery frame. Now I have various forms of beads and sequins that I've already transferred on the thread and arranged around 3 bunches that I'm going to use on my pattern. And now I'm going to replace those accessories on the thread and start the embroidery. Here I'm going to use my delicate metal thread. In case you missed the very lesson where I show how to replace threaded beads or sequins on the bobbin, I'm going to attach that video in the description to this lesson, so you won't miss it. I simply cut a bunch on the base and link the edges of the bobbin and of the bunch with accessories together and replace all accessories to the bobbin of the thread. Now I twin the edges and we are ready to start. I'm going to start from the very edge of my pattern. So I simply place the lock and start binding my accessories one by one from the bottom side of the frame. So you understand that we are using Luneville classic French method of embroidery, where all accessories are supplied from the bottom. Jump to the second line and continue binding accessories. Please note that I'm binding accessories one by one after every second stitch. One empty stitch and one stitch with accessory. Another empty stitch. Jump to the third line. Bind another accessories, place empty stitch, then bind one more accessory, empty stitch, then another accessory, and so on. Once you finished one bunch with accessories, simply cut the thread. Allow some thread to help you. Then cut a new bunch of the thread on the base and link the thread from the embroidery with the thread on the bunch. Like this, I replace all accessories on the metal thread between the edges. Take the bobbin of the thread and link the edges. Again, in case you missed the very lesson where I faced the same situation, I will attach that video in the description to this lesson, so you can rewatch how to be when you finished the thread. Later on we will secure the edges. So simply continue beading as usual. As you already know, our fabric must remain on tension all the time, thus in case it has got loosened, simply retwist the hardware from one of the embroidery part from one side, retwist both of them and pull one part of the frame firmly down. And twist the hardware once again. There we go. I have finished all my threaded bunches, but as I'm still having an embroidered corner, I'm going to use Aari method of embroidery, where all accessories will be placed on the front side. Thus, I'm willing to turn my frame on the front side, place accessories loosely on my soft pad, and continue binding them after every second stitch. Here you can see the whole composition that I'm embroidering. So I place the lock once again, since we turned the frame to the front side. I'm placing the lock and starting placing accessories from the front side. This method of embroidery allows any type of patterns that you like, any type of lines that you like. You may draw that by hand, it's up to you. But it's very important to place accessories harmoniously, thus we use them after every second stitch. And we're done. You may use this type of embroidery on any garment that you wish to cover with accessories.